When we are trying to match strings using finite automata, we have to understand what do we mean by finite automata. All of you must have gone through what do we mean by finite automata. It is a machine which is it is going to take decisions at every step. And what is the power of finite automata machine? It is very useful in string matching algorithms. We have a set of states which exist. Q supposedly is a finite set of states which exist for every automata machine. Now, the machine has to be in one of these states only. Now, it can be a definitive procedure of states or it can be a non-definitive. We are considering the definitive procedure. We know if we already have one state, then if one input comes, what will be the next state? This is what is known to us. We are not going to non-definitive. We are going to definitive finite automata. So Q is a set of states. There must be one set of states within this set Q in which the machine is existing. We have to decide these set of states. We'll just see. And definitely we have a start state which is Q naught, which also belongs to this set Q only. This is generally our start state or beginning state. I have to begin with somewhere. So whenever my first input comes, I have the Q naught as the beginning state. Now there are something called as accepting states. Now, what do I mean by accepting states? Accepting states are states whenever we are reaching that state, that means we have found whatever problem solution we were looking for. We are moving from one state to another one. So there must be a last state. Last state जैसा कुछ नहीं होता because we still continue. So whenever our input has ended, and if we are in an accepting state, that means we have found the correct solution. Otherwise, something else has to be done. We'll just see with an example what am I saying by this. But supposedly A is there, which is again a set of accepting states, which is a subset of the original set of states Q. Also, I need to have a set of alphabets that my machine can take in. Since I'm doing string matching, this sigma is only representing a set of alphabets, a set of valid alphabets that the machine can input. So this is a finite set of alphabets. If I'm talking about English language, this will be 26 letters. If I'm talking about both capital, small, it will be 52. Again, if I'm talking about ASCII, the size of this finite set of alphabets will keep on increasing depending upon the application in which we are considering. So this is only a finite set of allowed alphabets that can be. If the input is not this, then I'm not going to consider the input at all for changing one state to the another. I am only considered with the finite set of alphabets that my input can have. And the most important part of a finite state automata machine is a state transition function. Delta, this is also called as my state transition function. How am I going to change from one state to another? It is defined by this state transition function. The state transition function defines how am I going to move whenever an alphabet comes from one state to another. Now the size of this function, which whenever I'm going to get the state transition table using this function, the size of this function is the size of all the valid states multiplied by total number of valid alphabets. The size of the state transition table is very huge, as you can see. It is the size of the valid states that I'm having multiplied by the total number of available alphabets that my machine can take. So let us see the algorithm in one step, and then we will see or maybe we'll see an example first, which I believe is better, and then we'll move on to the algorithm. So let's see. Supposedly the question is to count the supposedly if I am having a finite automata, इसमें दो चीजें हैं. First of all, you have to understand that when I am creating the state transition table when I'm finding the transition function. At the time of finding my transition function, I am not interested what is my text. I am only interested in the pattern. The pattern and only pattern decides what will be the transition function for my finite state automata. Once I have created this finite transition function, then I pass the original text to my finite state machine or the finite state matcher for my string. And when the text is over, at the end, whatever state my machine is in, that will decide whether it is an accepting state or not. That we'll just see with an example. That will just find out. But the important thing is transition function takes pattern as input. This is one part of the algorithm. Another part, a separate part, is searching in the finite state machine. Then we send the text. While transition function creation, only pattern is required, text is not required. While string matching is done, I already have the transition function, then only the text will be required. So let's see, if I have a given problem, how do I fabricate the transition function, or how do I find how we will be moving from one state to another. So there is a problem that suppose a finite state automation accepts only even number of A's. I'm again saying the problem is I accept even number of A's. अगर given string में it has even number of A's, then I accept it. Otherwise, I don't accept it. This is the problem. Example that I'm taking. This is the example that finite state machine accepts even number of A's. Set of valid alphabets that can be input is only 3. For example, say it is 3. A, B, and C can be passed as set of alphabets in any combination. Other than A, B, and C, nothing can be the input. Now, after this, let's try to see how do we create the states. So there is an initial state called as Q naught. Now, at this initial state, if I am having an A, then I will move to Q1, which is the next state. If I'm having input as A, I move to the next state Q1. In case I again have an A, that means यहाँ पे हमारे पास single A था, यहाँ पे we have two A's. When I'm having two A's, I move to the state Q2, and this Q2 is my accepting state. If I am in state Q2, that means I'm having even number of A's. I have to define what will happen to Q0 if other inputs are coming. You have to understand how am I defining this function here again. In case there is a third A, then again we should move back to odd. In case there is a fourth A, again we should move back to the even state. So technically this is my odd state, odd number of A's. This is my even number of A's, and this is no A. Teen state technically which I am defining is I don't have an A in my string. I have an odd number of A's in my string, and I have an even number of A's in my string. So having the even number of A's in the string is the accepting state which I'm looking for. So what is happening here is, in case at Q0 initial state, if I am having a B or a C, I remain in this very state. In case I have a B or C as input, I remain at the initial state. In case I have A, I move to the odd number of A state, which is Q1. At Q1, if the character which is coming is B or C, I again remain at Q1 only, because one A I have already got. That means odd number of A's is there in the string. There is no other A, I remain in the odd state only. In case there is an A, I move to the even state. In case at Q2, I again have an A. That means the number of A's has moved from even to odd, then I should move back to Q1. In case I again have an A at Q2, I move back to Q1. In case I am having a B or a C as an input, I remain at state Q2. So at the end of the text, if I am able to find that I am at Q2, then I will be in accepting state, otherwise not. I hope something is clear to all of you in this. Now let's see how do we create the state transition table for this. Now I am having three states, Q0, Q1 and Q2. Also, I am having three possible variables, A, B, and C. So these are the possibilities that I am having. I am saying that in case I am in state Q0 and I have an A as input, I move to Q1. In case I am in state Q1, I again have A as input, I move to Q2. And that means पहले odd आया, फिर हम even state में गए. And in case I have Q2, again an A comes. That means even की जगह we have odd number of A's. Again I move back to Q1. Other than this, in case I am having B or C as input, for any of the states, I remain in the same state. Any other input is not giving me any other change in the state of my machine. This is called as my state transition table. Is this clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody
Yes,
any
ma'am.
doubt till here will ask. Otherwise, I'll rip this and I'll take the example directly.
No, ma'am.
Where will it stop? We'll just see with an example. Just a second. Just wait for me to take the example. You will see how it stops. So let's, abhi tak only we have ki what is the pattern to us. Pattern is, in this case, I don't have a predefined pattern. In this case, I'm taking that there should be even number of A's. So now let's take a text on which we are doing this string matching. In case there is an even number of A's, I should end at Q2. Otherwise, I might be ending at any other state. So let's see. The example supposedly that I'm taking is again from a book only. So I'm taking the same example. So the example here that comes out to be is, I'm having the text as BC AABC AAABAC. Just for example, you could have taken any text. As you can see in my text, I am having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of A's, which is even. Technically, I should end with Q2. I want all of you to try this once on your own and see what is the state transition after every alphabet enters the finite state machine. So let's try to see. Initially, I have state Q0. At Q0, this text enters my finite state machine. When Q0 comes and I have B. So what am I doing? This is my delta function. Delta function mein I have Q0 and I have B. So from the table I see Q0 B. The output state is Q0. I hope this is what I will be calculating for each possible combination that I have done in the table. Q0 and B, state is Q0, so I remain in Q0. Similarly, when C comes at Q0, the output state is again Q0. Similarly, when A comes at Q0, the output state is Q1. So I move to Q1. Again, when A comes at Q1, the output state is Q2. So I move to Q2. When B comes at Q2, I remain in Q2. B और C आएंगे तो state change होना ही नहीं है. I remain in the state whatever I was in. So again C comes, I remain in the same state. Again an A comes. When an A comes at Q2, I move back to Q1. Even से odd state में चले गए दोबारा. I move back to Q1, which is odd state. Again an A comes. I move back to even state. Another A comes, I move back to odd state, which is Q1. After that, again B comes, state will not change. Another A comes, I move to even state. And finally, at C, the state will not change, I have Q2. So at the end of my string, Q2 becomes my final state. Q2 comes out to be the final state. Since Q2 is the final state and it is the accepting state, that means the given string has even number of A's. That means through this finite automata matcher, we have found that the pattern is existing with even number of, that is even number of A's is existing in the given text that we have. Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody with any
Yes,
doubt will
ma'am.
ask. Now we'll move on to the formal definition of the algorithm, what the algorithm says. I hope the example is very clear to all. I took the example first so that it becomes easier to remember the algorithm in that manner. So there are again two parts of the algorithm. One is for finding the function, that is the transition function, and another part is for the finite automata matcher. So when I'm computing, say I'm having this transition function, computing the transition function, the only inputs that it is going to have is my pattern P and the finite set of symbols that are allowed in my finite automata machine. हमें क्या बनाना है? हमें डेल्टा क्रिएट करना है. डेल्टा टेबल जो है ना, स्टेट ट्रांजिशन टेबल, वो बनाने के लिए वी आर कंप्यूटिंग द ट्रांजिशन फंक्शन. डेल्टा को हम ट्रांजिशन फंक्शन कहें या वट एवर, डेल्टा इज द फंक्शन which is happening on every state and every alphabet. So according to the pattern, I am going to create this. So pattern and the set of valid alphabets is the input. First of all, I would like to calculate the length of my pattern as m. So I am calculating the length of the pattern. After that, now this will change according to the pattern, definitely. And just giving you a small example of what it is going on. So I'm having for Q changing from 0 to M. Now the possible states are from 0 to M since the pattern has M alphabets. So the maximum number of possible states we are changing from 0 to M. Do for each character which is belonging to the set of the valid characters. For each character A belonging to the set of valid characters, do K is minimum M plus 1 or Q plus 2. Now it has to be minimum of either the total number of pattern ka size plus 1 or the number of valid states plus 2. And what am I doing? I repeat, K is K minus 1. I keep on reducing, trying to find the value of valid K until I have some function which I have to define, delta QA, where Q is the state, A is one of the alphabets which is from the valid set of alphabets. This is Q. This has to be repeated till some time. So I'm trying to find this function again. यहाँ पे I have not given any condition कि ये क्या होगा. I have just given you an example. It is not necessary कि आपका delta function भी यही हो. Finally, I return when everything is over. I return this delta function, and this is what my computing transition function becomes. Depending on the pattern, the computation of transition function will change. This is not common. I'm again saying, depending upon the pattern, the implementation of this function is going to change. आपका जो pattern है उसके according ही आप इसको define करोगे. You do this and you will be able to develop your particular delta function. This is what we are doing in computing the function. After the function has been computed, the next part of the algorithm remains same for any input. This will not change. So what we have to do is, now we have the finite state matcher. We have to do the string matching. So we have the finite state matcher. What does the finite state matcher does? Again, what kind of inputs am I having? I have a text. Other than the text, I have my delta function. I have to have this delta function. And I have the length of the pattern. This is given to me. Since I already have the pattern, I did calculate the length. So I have my text, transition function, and the length of my pattern. initially I start or begin with computing the length of my given text as n, because जितने characters text में उतने ही हमें machine में input करने हैं. I am beginning with an initial state 0. So q is initially 0. Then I am running for I, running from 1 to n. For every character I have to compute the state. Initially state is 0. For every character I just need to compute the state. So for every character, what do I need to do? Do q is equal to, what is q? From the state transition function, which is delta, which is running for current value of q comma whatever alphabet is coming. So what alphabet is there? Alphabet is text of I. This is my alphabet. So q comma text of I is the set of alphabet which from the transition function gives me the value for the current state. What is happening here is q is calculated as from the table, जो हमारा table था जिसमें we have the valid state as q's and we have character set I में सारे symbols थे यहाँ पे जो भी valid character set में. So accordingly whatever character set is there, according to that q, I will pick the value from the table and that is returned in the queue. And I have to just repeat it. When is a valid pattern found? If now our example was कि हम at the end ही validity check कर रहे थे. Supposedly it is only matching a pattern in the given string. In that case, if q is equal to m, ये हमें मिल गया. That means accepting state पे हम पहुंच गए. We have found the accepting state. In that case, I can say that shift is I minus m, the size of the pattern, the current I, minus m is the shift in the text at which I am able to find the pattern. Supposedly A, B, C, something is there. Here I am reaching the accepting state. So if I am subtracting this, then at this particular shift, I must have found the pattern. That is what I am saying, that the shift in that case is I minus M. And I can print pattern found at S, shift S. I minus S, M लिखो या S लिखो एक ही बात है. And you need to continue this till n characters you have reached. This is finally the end of your algorithm. I hope this is clear to all. This algorithm, finite automata matcher algorithm, finite state matcher or finite automata matcher, this remains the same irrespective of the pattern. The calculation of the delta function will, or state transition function will change according to the pattern, obviously. Is this clear to all of you? Another example for solving string automata matcher. The example says that you have only 2 valid alphabets that can enter your machine and there is a pattern that has to be matched into the string. Only create the state transition diagram. That is all is required in the question. So after you have the state transition diagram, any text that would pass through the machine will tell you whether you are able to reach a valid state or not. So let's begin with the first valid state, Q naught. If you recall, when I was creating the algorithm for this, the number of valid states will be something related to the number of alphabets in my particular pattern. So Q naught initial state hai. At this initial state, in case A is coming, in that case I will move to another state, that is Q1. From Q1, in case a B is coming, I will move to Q2. ये समझ में आ रहा है सबको? I am just matching from here. A, B के बाद दोबारा A आया, I will move to, sorry, in case I am reaching, I am having A, B again and A, I will move to Q3. A, B, A के बाद दोबारा B आया, I will move to Q4. Again a B is coming, I will move to Q4. In case now A, B has come, again a B comes, I will move to Q5. नहीं समझ में आए जहाँ पे, please let me know.
मैम तो सेकंड बी आया अभी, जिस वजह से हम Q5 में जा रहे हैं, तो वो हम सेल्फ लूप नहीं लगा सकते Q4 पे ही?
No, will not be
एक
able to
दूसरा
do that. I'll just give you an example because it will not be able to do that. We'll see with an example.
और
Okay,
मैम जब Q2 पे A आया तो हम Q1 पे चले जाते, बिकॉज EB और EB की मैचिंग दोबारा सेम ही तो है.
No, बच्चे, that is what I am trying to say. A B match नहीं करना है. A B entire string has to be matched. This is the entire pattern. I am glad I took up this question since there are doubts. So just let me finish this. We have reached here. A, B, A, B, B. We have reached A, B, A, B, B. We have reached. After this, if A comes, I will move to the next state. In case an A is coming, I will move to Q6. After Q6, in case a B comes, I will move to Q7. And after Q7, in case another B is coming, I will move to Q8, which happens to be my accepting state. If I am reaching Q8, that means I have found my pattern. Otherwise, I have not found my pattern. Now let's see what happens at the other states. ये तो हुआ आगे फॉरवर्ड मूव करने वाले स्टेट्स. अब अगर फॉरवर्ड वाले स्टेट्स नहीं है तो क्या होगा? इनिशियली इफ B comes, only two possibility, या तो A आएगा या तो B आएगा. Initially, if A is coming, we have moved. Initially, if B comes, I remain here. I will not move to the next state if B is coming initially. I move to Q1 if A is coming. At Q1, I have already got an A. After an A, if a B comes, I move to Q2. If A comes, that means I have not got the pattern. I want to recheck the pattern, but I am not rechecking the pattern from Q0 because I have got a single A already. So in case A comes, I stay at Q1. ये समझ आया? I am checking at after every. You have to understand. इस stage पे हैं जब हमारे पास कोई input नहीं है. At this stage we already have an A. A के बाद another A is coming. That means the pattern is not found here. I will have to restart looking for the pattern from where? From this, because I've already found an A. So I am at this state only. I don't move back to the original state. Similarly, when I'm checking at Q2, I already have A and B available. After A and B, if A comes, I move to Q3. After this, if B comes, where should I move? If this is coming, where should I move?
Q0.
Q0. I should move to the initial stage. If a B is coming after Q2, I should move to initial state and I have to recheck. A, B, B, मतलब मेरा pattern नहीं मिला. After this A, B, B, whatever will come will have to be restarted for checking. That is why I moved to Q0. Similarly, now at Q3, I already have A, B and A with me. In case a B is coming, I move to the next state. In case an A is coming, where should I move? Now this pattern is of no use to me. Only A has to be matched, so I move back to Q1. Am I able to make you all clear what I'm trying to say? A yes or no?
yes ma'am.
Now similarly at Q4, I already have A, B, A, B. इतना pattern मुझे मिल चुका. इसके बाद in case I'm having a B, I will move to Q5. In case I'm having an A, then this pattern is not found, but prefix वाला याद है ना, वो found है. A, B, A is found. This AB is of no use to me, but this ABA is found. So I should move back to the state ABA, which is Q3. So I will move back here and then check in case an A comes. Is it clear? So Mishri and Payal, understanding?
Yes ma'am.
Similarly at Q5 स्टेट पे मशीन कब होगी? Jab we have found A, B, this is come. After this, if A is there, I will move to Q6. In case of B is there, where should I move? To the initial state. In case A is there, I will move to the initial state. I will have to restart the checking. अगर डबल बी के बाद एक और बी आया सो मेरे पैटर्न में कुछ भी प्रीफिक्स नहीं है. I restart the checking. Similarly at Q6 I already have A, B, A, B, B, A. इतने के बाद in case of B is coming I move to Q7. In case an A is coming there is no pattern to me, only A is available. बाकी तो कोई pattern नहीं है. So from here also I move to, sorry, from here also I move to Q1 in case A is coming. Q6 से भी Q1 पे आ गए हम. Similarly from Q7 I already have the text here A, B, A, B, B, A, B has come. Now after this, in case another B is coming, I am moving to Q8. In case another A is coming, I have to move back till this pattern. उससे पहले का pattern तो is no prefix in my given pattern. So A, B, A आया तो I again move to, in case an A comes at Q7, I move back to Q3. Are you all understanding this? And at Q8, in case I already have the ending, I have the entire pattern this. इस pattern के बाद अगर A आया, I should move to Q1. अगर B आया तो I should move to Q0. In case an A is coming, I move to Q1. In case a B is coming, I move to Q0. Is the state transition diagram clear to all?
Ma'am, from Q5, when we go back to Q0, that must be when we encounter a B, right?
From Q5, we are going to Q0. Can't we consider?
There will be a transition when we encounter a B, right?
Yes. I have by mistake
You've written A.
There will be a transition if I encounter A. At B, I will move to Q0.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है? I'll just make the table for you. I'm having the states Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6, Q7 and Q8. These are my states available to me and only two possible inputs are there, A and B. So if I look at my state transition function, if I look at my state transition function delta, which I am going to calculate the table. Now, in case I have again the pattern I am saying, in case Q0 पे A हमें मिल गया, that means I move to Q1. Q1 पे B मिल गया, I move to Q2. Q2 पे A मिल गया, I move to Q3. Q3 पे B मिल गया, I move to Q4. Q4 पे दोबारा B मिल गया, I move to Q5. Again an A is found at Q5. I move to Q6. Sorry, Q5 पे I have to find a B. Then moving at Q5. Q5 पे A है तो we move to Q6. Q6 पे if the next incoming pattern is B, I move to. Are you all understanding what I'm trying to say? Q6 पे B मिला, I
Yes,
move to
ma'am.
Q7. Q7 पे आने के बाद again a B, I move to Q8. And if I reach Q8 by any chance, I have found the pattern in my string. कितना भी बड़ा string हो, I can continue the process and found the number of patterns and the number of shifts at which my pattern has been found. So let's see. Now in case I am not having the desired character, I am having B, I will remain at this very state only. Again at Q1, if A comes, I remain at Q1 क्योंकि single A मुझे starting point of the character I have already found. Similarly at Q2, if I am having a 3B here, at Q2, that means nothing has been found. I have to restart from the very beginning. So I move to Q0. At Q3, in case an A is coming, I move to Q1. Single A wala case. Again Q4 पे valid B is not coming, A is coming. At Q4, in that case, I have found ABA. Since I have found ABA, I move to Q3, this state. I'm just drawing it from the diagram which is given here. Similarly, at Q5, if B is coming, in that case, I move to Q0. At Q6, if A is coming, I move to Q1. At Q7 also, if A is coming, in that case, I am not moving to Q1, I am moving to Q3. At Q8 के case में, in case I am having a A, I move to Q1. In case I am having a B, I move to Q0. So this becomes my state transition table. After the state transition table, the finite state matcher remains the same. Again, the complexity of finite state matcher is of the order n. One time text string में जितने भी characters होंगे n size के, they will be checked within this. If I have ever able to reach this Q8, which is my accepting state, in that case I have found the pattern, otherwise I have not found the pattern in my given string.